Oh. What do you think of this banging music? It's goated. You're goated with the sauce. Alright. What is up? What is up? Hooray! I don't know why, but once it hits like 12 a.m., I just start hiccuping, and there's nothing I can do about it. Alrighty. Okay, chat. What's up? How's everybody doing? Okay, so I got it to work a moment ago. I hope it doesn't decide to blow up on me. I will be very upset. What's poppin'? Absolutely nothing. Ooh. Ooh. We will be doing normal.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at...
Oh, he's British.
Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Oh, we dropped something. Oh, we're collapsing. Oh, that's wonderful. Get up, David. We have a game to play. You see, if I was David, I just simply wouldn't have collapsed like that. Liquid trail. Alright. Why is it so bright? Alright. Grab. Tinder boxes. Fascinating. So we have goop. I sure hope so. Give me this. We are in a dungeon castle. Oh, tinderbox. So we have to hold R to rotate. I guess that makes sense. Well, I'm not going that way, I guess. Have you already played this game? Do you already know what's happening? Oh, we have a leaning mechanic. Oh, this is the slowest lean I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, he's so slow. Whoa. Ooh, we're tripping. Whoa. Okay, I guess we're not leaving. Never finished it. That looks like a... Can I pick this up? Can I wear a cool coat? I guess not. Yawn. Drink! Oh, yeah, what do we got here? I can't tell. So we've got health, sanity. Oh no. Ugh. When my beer drinker doesn't get me another beer. Yeah. Okay, we have a crouch. He's super slow. I will be throwing everything I find. That's a cool painting. Give me this broom. Yeet. Are the walls closing in? Oh, they are. That's a problem. What is happening? Oh. Okay. We are having a tweak attack. I don't like that. My box. I am safe in this box. This le closet. Ooh. What's in this one? Ooh. Nothing. Ooh. Interesting. When standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Hooray! That is fantastic. Okay, we have a slight headache. Fascinating. I would like to enter this room. Huh. The real question is, how did we get here? What is this place? And why are we here? What does the speed run look like in this game? Mm. I ran out of my grandpa's uh, dental water flavor, so now all I have is the big energy tears one, which I like, but the sour powder that they use just sometimes it just never dissolves and looks bitter. Yeah. So what's funny is it's because of my gamma is the reason it looks like that. But we're gonna try VSync just to hit advanced options. Ooh. Refractions, Sal. Effects used with sanity is low. Hell no. Personally, I am not a fan of ooh type. Uh, we'll just quickly. I got an achievement called Nope. Left when things were getting interesting in Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That's so stupid. All I did was I just needed to restart the game. Okay, so it's an exit save kind of thing. There we go. Okay. You can be. I can. Wait, I get less insane by solving puzzles? Interesting. Bugs. Okay, it doesn't seem to be anything interesting. Oh my goodness, okay, this game is relentless. Ooh, what's this? Give me that. Oh. What? How come you didn't finish it? Okay, how much oil do we have? Not a lot. What an interesting little setup we got here. This music is nice, I'll give it that. Yarr.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Descend into the darkness? Like the dark descent? Oh. Skyrim potions. Cool. Oh. I know there is a way to get rid of the enemies just by editing the files, but I'm not gonna do that, 'cause that's cringe. Turkish delights. Okay, the rose flavored Turkish delights are actually insanely good.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
There's just a placenta on the wall. That's cool. The problem is I don't really know what counts as dark and what counts as light. Also, I wish these opened. Oh. Also, I wonder what the point of picking stuff up is if... Assuming it counts as like a distraction for the creature. Oil. I heard someone say oil. I mean, I don't. Why do cockroaches hiss like that? Who do they think they are? Laboratory. So how far did you get in this game, Nyx? It is crazy that frictional went from Penumbra to this to Soma. So do we regain sanity by staying next to light, or is it just halting the degradation? That's not good. Open that up. Thank you. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given in the cuprite. Binds them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid. It proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissues react especially violently and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
There should be more cuprite.
You and I'm cuprite.
Let me see. And 1 part aqua fortis.
One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Are these the... I assume these are the safe spots, right? I love just... I was probably a cat in a former life. I just love throwing things around. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and are difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. But we need a key to get to the wine cellar. Traveling to Dover and going through Canterbury, he made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. bow? Hmm. Oh. Library. Cataloggy. Huh. Alright. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court, and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle, may no man break this seal. I assume it's going to be very vague on the radius of light, because Frictional Games loves that for some reason. If there's anything I know they like, it's being vague. This might be important. Oop. Oopsies.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
See, your first problem is being British. Okay, so I assume the bugs are like diegetic, right? They're not. It's. Bruh. You so silly. Okay, I'm wondering. It's a very long hallway. Yeah. Yeah. No. This looks like this can be moved. I don't know if it's just the stains on it or what. So we need to find a key to get into the wine cellar. local history. Ah, it's locked. History's locked. Okay, if your sanity is draining from this spooky book falling on the ground, that is entirely your problem. Like, you are simply a little loser baby. I have nothing to say to you. Now that I think about it, there's probably a strat for because I'm assuming the more candles there are, the brighter it burns, and therefore the more what I'm the one who broke that. What do you mean? The ambience is a little bit more aggressive this time around. I can't be
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
I was trapped. I got gunkunkunkelogged. Okay, hold on. I forgot to put YouTube chat back up. Oopsies. But Rix has correctly joined the channel. Hooray! Which means I get to do the funny. Mods, get that guy pregnant. Anyway. Well, that's not helpful in the slightest now, is it? Okay. The catalogs. The jack-o'-lantern. I don't like that the rare books at doors just absolutely demolished. Alright, we're just gonna skedaddle down this hallway. and nothing bad will happen. Okay. A treasure map to unlimited beer. Finally. This is pointless. Now, can I light this on fire? No. Cool. Glug, 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 glug. Glug, 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 glug. That's all this lantern does. Glug, 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 glug. Its greed is foul, and it will be crushed under the weight of its sins. Okay, well that's a problem.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Ugh. The shadow. And by the shadow, they mean the giant naked creature monster that looks like XQC. Or vaguely looks like XQC. Why do I hear music? Maps. The paper that causes agony. Oh.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone
Hey, yo.
wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Me when I pound the unbreakable steel wall. I don't like what this is.
It was waiting for me.
The lighting is
Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
It's a soccer ball.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
The ancient relic. Whoa. The impossible geometry. Whoa. Interesting, but that doesn't help us with our objective now, does it?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
There is some sort of secret door. What do you mean some sort? Did he already forget? Yo, I barrel flipped. That's crazy. Okay. What's funny is that this lantern has better fuel efficiency than the flashlight in Penumbra, which I find hilarious. Need to find the other one. Altstadt in Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists of tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Of is it undone? Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight. Vine thud. Fortnight. Anyway, during his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. Altstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. How nice of him. I was not in the dark that long. Ugh. Okay, so there's a... It's locked, huh? So I assume there's a... There it is. Yes. Oh. That was rude. I think our character is just a little bit of a loser, I'm not gonna lie. You see, I can comprehend these man-made horrors pretty easily. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. Human vessels? The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the child of Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be, in a sense, solve both my problems. So is it not just one creature? There's multiple. Raggy. Multiple creatures. I may have just wasted that. Oops. Okay, there's just nothing in there. Is there anything else back here? What is the strategy for the best, like... Man... Oh no! Leave me alone, I'm just a little guy. I forgot they make noises. I'm gonna be real. The question is, how stupid are they? Is my lantern full? Gulp, gulp, gulp. Take a drink. Nix, is your Valorant working? Or is it still busted? Full of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Ow. The heck was that for? Okay, well, that was rude. Oh, that's right, I need to go to the wine cellar. Oops. Where is the wine cellar? The laboratory. Oh my goodness. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hinon awaits, grinned the toothless. Is this another human stumble upon an impossible entity and pay the price for it? Because they did that with their last game. Oop.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Don't open, see what I care. That's actually a good point that I think of. If you're supposed to hide in the darkness, why do you lose sanity? Is it just to stop you from, like, camping? That doesn't make any sense. Brother. I don't like how it's just dot dot dot. That's a little freaky. It is funny. That's like, you need to make progress, idiot. It's like, how am I supposed to progress if I don't know what I'm doing? Is it like a trial by fire or error? I don't like that it's like a fire in our brain. That's a little weird. Interesting. I cannot imagine beating this on the harder difficulty, though.
Someone's coming.
No, it's just me. Warp event. So I've got... Ugh. Ah, alright. Oh, I almost missed that. Oh my goodness. The evil creature. Interesting. I'm kind of curious how the devs intended for you to like your very first playthrough. So wait. Okay, so now we've increased. We're now at head pounding, hands are shaking, knees weak. So can we just... Okay, I can't tell what's ambience and what's actually those creatures. Ooh. What is the point of Kind of looks like a face, I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. I have a feeling that tossing boxes is like a distraction of some sort. Because what else would it mean? Okay, nothing here. I need oil very badly. Ooh. Barrel? Okay. I have no tinder boxes. Oh. Hooray! Okay, the thing is we have to light like the most central part of the lighting. You know what I mean, chat? Yeah, I kind of thought it was just the one creature, but I guess not. Raggy. Isn't like the machine for pigs the one that people didn't like the most out of the four? I remember Markiplier playing that. That game was interesting. What? I can't see. You're telling me I just got no diffed by a barrel falling on my head? It didn't even do damage. What was the point of that? I suppose I shouldn't be complaining, but like... Oops. Okay, I probably should have waited. That's a problem. Oh, there's a torch right here. Okay, our character is kind of swole, I'll give him that. Okay, and with that, I'm going to take a fat dump. So I will be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. I shall return. What's up, chat? I survived. Ugh. Everyone say, "We're glad you're back." Can I get a, "We're glad you're back"? Hooray! All right. I hope everyone got their water in the meantime. Ugh. All right, we'll make a little bit more progress before calling it. Okay, so I'm going to assume that white flash means our sanity, we gain a little bit more. I assume it's down that way. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Please be nice to me, I'm just a guy. It's a big wine cellar. My good. Okay. Okay.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
I don't think Wilhelm's gonna survive this.
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Bro got absolutely pranked. Alexander was the original YouTube prankster. So we just need to find 2 more. Okay, that's just straight up a brain. Okay. Okay, I think that's not diegetic at all. I think he's actually there. Do I have any Tinder? I have no Tinder boxes. Shoot. Okay, what else do we need? We need Orpiment, Calamine, Aqua Regia, and something else. Question is, where could it be? So did they, like, burst out of their skin or something? I don't think I understand. Oop. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and was to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, and none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in the toast. The wine tasted fine, and my man drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin have been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. I've also noticed that there's no, like, glowing effect for important items. Oh, my lantern's almost out. Okay, I think this will be the perfect spot. Yes. Alrighty. And we will pick up there probably tomorrow. I think that would be a fine place to continue. What do you think, chat? So we need to find the 4th chemical. And then we need to go... So the plan is to find the 4th chemical wherever it is. And then go back to the laboratory, make the mixture, and then burn the flesh. Okay? Okay. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.